Hey there, welcome to another session. In this session, we have to find the area of this green circle where the information that is given to us is all the three circles are touching each other, as well as this black line is a tangent line to all these circles. The radius of the yellow circle is given as 3 units and the radius of this blue circle is given as 6 units. So in order to find the area of the green circle, what we need, actually area is given by pi r square, as we all know, where r is the radius. So all we need is the radius of this green circle and that's it. We are done, right? So how to find that radius value. Now in order to find the radius value, I will use few properties, like if from the center of a circle I join the point of contact of tangency, that is always going to be the perpendicular, right? So if this is the center of the circle and if I extend this is going to be the perpendicular to it. So just drop these perpendiculars from the center. Let's say the radius of this smaller green circle is r units. So this is also a perpendicular. Okay, so I'm using this property that from the center of the circle, if you join this point of contact of the tangency, then radius is perpendicular to the tangent always. Okay, now the next thing is, you already familiar with the Pythagoras theorem in a right angle triangle. So if you have a right angle triangle, let's say ABC, where AC is the hypotenuse, right? So you know that the AB squared plus BC squared is equal to AC squared. That is our second important thing that we are going to use in this topic. Okay, let's give some names to these centers of the circles. Let's say this is A, B, C, and these point of contact are D, E, and F. Okay, so here we are. Now the next step is, we will drop perpendiculars from the center of this smaller circle and we will use this 3 times. Okay, so be careful about the perpendicular and using all the notations. See, if I drop a perpendicular from this B to this radius, what I will get? This is 90 degree, and I can also join the centers of these two circles. These circles are touching each other. So BC length will be, this length is r unit, and this is also the radius of the blue circle, which is given as 6 units. So this BC is equal to 6 plus r. Also, what about this? Let's say this point is M. Let us find the value of Cm also. Cm is given by Cf minus Mf. And you know that Mf and Be both are same, right? Where Mf is also equal to Be, which is the radius. So Cm is equal to Cf, which is 6 units, which is the radius of the blue circle, minus radius of the green circle, 6 minus r. So from here we got one relation by using the Pythagoras theorem. I can say that BC squared must be equal to Bm squared plus Cm squared. So BC squared is 6 plus r whole square is equal to Bm square. Let's write it Bm only. Keep it Bm, okay, plus Cm, which is 6 minus r whole square. So let us find the value of Bm from this expression. Take all the terms to one side, keep Bm square in one side. So we will get 6 plus r whole squared minus 6 minus r whole squared. Solve it. We know the identities of a plus b whole square. That gives me a squared plus b squared plus 2ab, and also know the a minus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab. Okay, so here if I use it, this a plus b whole square here and a minus b whole square here, and if I add them, you can see we have to subtract these two. So if I subtract these two, I will get 4ab. If I subtract these two, I will get 4ab. So in our question, I can take square root on both sides also. So that gives me Bm is equal to, just solve it. Okay, so 36 plus r square plus 12r, then there is a negative sign, and we have 36 plus r square minus 12r. Simplify it, we get Bm comes out as equal to this 36 and r squared will get cancelled. You are left with 24r. So what is the value of this Bm unit? This length Bm is nothing but root 24r. Okay, and we know that Bm is also same as Ef, right? So this is also root 24r. So from this we have got our Ef length. Okay, let us use the same concept to get the value of dE again. So now up till we have got from this thing, we have got the value of the Ef comes out as square root of 24r. Now use the same concept again, join this center, drop a perpendicular, let's give this name as N. Okay, now in the triangle, consider the triangle ANB. Again I will use the Pythagoras theorem, right? So let us use it. Triangle ANB, I can say AB squared is equal to NB squared plus AN squared. What are the NB and AN? NB. NB is we have to calculate, and it is also you can say same as DE. Next is AB. AB is what? This hypotenuse, and it is actually the sum of radii of yellow and the green circle. So you can say radius of the green circle was already given as radius of yellow circle was already given as 3 units. So I can say 3 plus r, and what is the value of AD? AD is also 3 units. So AN will become 3 minus r units, because this ND is same as BE, right? So use the Pythagoras theorem, plug in back to this expression, we get AB squared, which is 3 plus r squared, is equal to NB squared, which we need to calculate, plus AN square, which is 3 minus r squared. Now again using the same thing, right, we need NB square, which is 3 plus r whole squared minus 3 minus r whole squared, and the value of NB using the same a plus b whole square and a minus b whole squared identity, it will come out as 6r plus 6r, which is 12r inside the square root. So from this what we got, the length DE is square root of 12r and length EF is square root of 24r. Okay, why we need that? Now I will use the same concept to join the triangles blue and the yellow one. So drop a perpendicular here like this. Okay, so again let's give a name to this. Let's say this is P. So in the triangle ACP, okay, let us rewrite everything again. We have square root of 12r as the value of EF, square root of 24r as the value of EF and DE are the values. So what is that? As you know that this AP is same as DE plus EF. So the value of AP is square root of 12r plus square root of 24r. Now what about AC? Actually AC is the hypotenuse. So AC is sum of the radii of yellow and the blue circle, that gives me 3 plus 6 is equal to 9. Now what about CP? CP, again we are using the same concept actually. This complete CF was 6 units and the PF is same as the radius of this yellow circle AD, right, that is 3 units. So this is 3 units. So the length CP will be 6 minus 3, which comes out as 3 units. Now at the end we got a relation. We can use the Pythagoras theorem here. We have AC squared is equal to AP squared plus CP squared. What is AC? that is 9 square is equal to AP square, which is square of square root of 12r plus square root of 24r plus CP square. CP is what? 3 units, so its square will be here. So we have 81 minus 9 is equal to, now open the whole square here, a plus b whole square identity I will use. So I will get 12r plus 24r plus 2 times square root of this 12r times 24r. That gives me 72 in the left hand side is equal to 36 plus 2 times, I'll get square root of 12 times 24, and this square root r will get multiplied and gives with r. So here we have 72, this is 36r, 72 is equal to 36r plus, now we have to solve this, which is 2 times square root of 12 times 24. On calculating it, we get its value comes out as 33.94. So it is 33.94. You can use your scientific calculator also to get this value. Now, what we need is value of r. This expression gives you 69.94. So the value of r is 72 over 69.94, which comes out as approximately 1.029. Now at the end, what we needed is the area of this green circle, and hence we can say that area of green circle is pi times its radius square, which is 1.029 square. You can use the value of pi as 3.14, and at the end you will get the approximate value of this area comes out as 3.3264, and that's the final area value. Okay. So thank you for watching this session. If you need any help, you can contact us on this number. Keep watching, keep learning. See you in the next lesson.